Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and this is the never-ending polenta video. This is a continuation of if you do the small batch polenta or the large batch. If you watch the large batch polenta, you are very brave. I commend you. That was quite a video. And here is the end result. And as you can see, someone's been into it. My husband. Okay, so he took a part of it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to fry up a few pieces, and then this is how you cut it. Let's get rid of the pan. You're going to need a pan and some butter. But here is the mutilated. Well, not mutilated, but it's just missing. So what we're going to do is from where he started that line, we're just going to cut over. Cut a line. Cut that in half. And then we're going to, I took a scoop out last night. So there, there. So now you got little squares. So we're going to pull each one of these squares out. And let me do this. So let's pull one of these squares out. There we go. Cut it in half. Okay, and get two nice little triangle shapes. Now, this isn't, you don't have to do this, but for presentation on the plate, it's nice. If you want, you can make a little, let's see if we can do it here. A windmill. You could have windmill polenta. There we go. Or something like that. There we go. Windmill polenta, if you want. And then let's pull one more slice out here. Now, to say, wow, this is a thick piece. If you have a really good hand, you can actually cut this real slowly lengthwise. And you get two pieces. Now, if you want, you can even go one step further. Think of this as it's like you're cutting meat. Cut it half. And they don't have to be perfect. And what you're doing is you're dicing it. So, and again, they don't have to be perfect. So here we have diced polenta. So these are different ways you can cut it. And then I'm going to show you how to fry each one. So let's keep it at that right now. Put that over here. Put the cutting board back over here. And let's get our frying pan out. And I want to turn it to, low, maybe like 4, like, this reads really, medium low. Let's go medium low. Get some butter, stick it on, maybe a little bit more butter. Not quite a tablespoon, but enough to get the bottom covered. I'm going to melt that, I'm going to wait till it bubbles. And my burner is not on. Gotta heat this. One thing with gas, always look underneath to see if it's actually on. Okay, let's get these suckers melted. Let me get a spoon. And we're going to want to make the butter bubble. And as soon as the butter bubbles, we're going to put our polenta in. I'm going to do the triangles first. The key is not to let it stick to the bottom of the pan, because you want to have it. You want to make it nice and crispy on each side. And again, these are great for eggs. Okay, and it's bubbling, so let's put 2 in, and we're going to hear a sizzle. And make sure, see how they kind of like, woo, slippery. We want that. Let's put the dices in. And make sure that you coat them in, put them in the butter. I'm putting them in one by one right now. But you don't want them to stick. You want them to get covered by the butter, because what ends up happening, if they're not skimming around, they're going to be sticking. And that's not good because they're going to get rid of that layer. So this one, get back in some more butter. You're going to, it's complicated. It works and then it doesn't work. So it's like one of these things where you just got to work with it. I even have problems with it. And, oh. And this is, I'm having disaster right now. This is not working. See, I'm not perfect. Ow, I'm perfect at burning myself. Okay, let's get a spatula, handy dandy spatula. Bring this over. So you want to develop that crusty part. You don't want it to disappear. So that one looks nice. Just scrape that away. Okay, those are looking good. That one looks there, perfect. It's got that nice little crusty layer on it. You can see that. And what I'm doing, I'm just removing all that stuff so it doesn't freeze. It doesn't stick. And okay, that one's not sticking anymore. Okay, good. And if you want, you can add a little bit more butter. Not too much butter. Yes, it's all kind of, that's what you want. You want to all kind of slide and slip around. That way it's not sticking. It's kind of like the tortillas. Okay, let's turn these suckers over again. Okay, that's right. So it can be salvaged. I just salvaged it from sticking. Just takes a little practice. Those are turning out nice. I'm just doing a few of them. I didn't want to do all of them. And those are, this is how you fry with all the possible things that can go wrong. I saved it, so if you start sticking, just work with a spatula or work with one spoon, get rid of it till it's all gone, and voila, you can save it. So I just proved if it starts sticking, you can just work with it and save it. And I think this is about, let's see where we're, this is done, because you want it golden on one side, not like golden as in darker, a slightly darker color, and crispy. Let's put it this way, you want it crispy on one side. So I'm going to stop the video right here, and this is all there is for frying polenta. It's that easy. You can cut it into any shape. Make sure the butter is hot, bubbling when you add it. Maybe my butter was a little bit too cold, but then again I got the ring of fire, which in the middle is colder, so that's probably why what happened. And so it's that easy. If you want, you can take this out, put it on a plate, and add some eggs to it, and you have a yummy breakfast. I'm going to use this with my chili right now. I'm going to chop it up and put it with my chili for lunch. Okay, well, toodles!